Hi everyone, welcome back. Today's practice will be a 30-minute flow focusing on twists, so kind of wringing out the body. Listen to your body and we will get started. Find a comfortable seat on your mat and bring the soles of the feet together. Let your knees kind of open out to the sides and then allow your feet to go away from the body. So they're not super close, they're a little bit wider of a diamond shape. Take your hands and bring them around the shins or the ankles. Lift your shoulders up towards your ears and then roll them down your back. Just starting to level out the spine here. Start to lift up a little bit taller through the crown of your head. Notice the space from ears to shoulders. And then if you notice you start to arch the back while you hold on, draw the ribs back in. And then take a big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and exhale, let it go. Feel the lips, take a breath in through your nose. And through your nose, exhale. Do that one more time. Take a breath in through your nose. On your exhale, take your right hand over to your left leg, your left arm behind you, and start to take a twist. Gazing over the back shoulder, lifting up from the low back, the mid, into the shoulder blades. Kind of finding that easy twist to start off with. Ground down into your seat so you're even. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, come to center. Take a counter twist over to the other side or just your opposite side twist. Left hand on the leg, right arm behind you. Lift up nice and tall. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, gazing over toward the back. Take an inhale. And take an exhale. Inhale, come to center. Take your hands on either leg again. Lift up from your heart and your chest, and then let your heart be your guide to take a fold. So it's really, really soft. Your arms can kind of rest on the legs. Your crown of the head can still go forward, opening up through the hips in a nice, gentle way. Breathe in. Exhale out. Take one more in and one more out. Inhale, lift from your heart to come to sit up tall. Hands go back behind you. Bring the soles of your feet together. Walk your feet wider than your knees. Let the knees sway side to side. One hip might come off the floor. The other will come off the floor on the other side. Just juicing up through the hips. And then come back into center, pause, and sweep your knees over to the side for a tabletop, hands and knees. So you just start to adjust. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, press into your palms, hugging from your belly. Press down, and then reach your right arm up towards the sky. Take a little twist. Give your right wrist a few little circles all the way around. Reach up a little bit taller with that right arm. And then exhale your right hand down to the mat. Inhale, drop your belly, open up your heart, lift your chest and your chin. Exhale, round it out, press into your palms, hollow and lift. Again, inhale, heart comes through, gaze goes up. Exhale, round it out, press into palms. Last time, inhale, heart comes through. Exhale, round it out. Inhale, find a neutral spine. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Flex your left toe, square up your hips, hugging from your belly. Pick your left foot off the floor. Reach the right arm forward, reaching from fingertips, thumb up to the sky, breathing in. Exhale, elbow to knee, curl it in, squeeze in. Inhale, open everything out long. Exhale, curl it in. One more, inhale, reach, lengthen, reach. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, reach out, stay here, or option to bend the back knee. Reach for your foot or your ankle with the hand. Press into the supporting palm and lift up from your heart. Notice your hips, kind of square them out, level it out, and then maybe your gaze is forward. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Release the leg back, your arm forward. Come back to spinal balance. Press the right palm down. Bend your left knee again, and then cross your left knee over the right leg. Let your feet walk away from each other. You're squeezing from your inner thighs. You're pressing down into your feet. You're going to take some circles of your hips here, juicing up the hips in a little different of a way. It might feel a little funny. Just kind of move through it. Let your shoulders pass the fingertips a bit to get into the wrists. Reverse your circle, take it the other direction. Up and around. And then pause. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Find the ball of the foot. Step your right foot to join. You're in a high plank. Pressing out of the palms, squeezing in from the belly. Arms are engaged. Pinky toes are pressing down. Gaze is a little bit forward. Take one breath in. Exhale, drop your knees down, untuck your toes, child's pose. Sit your hips and your heels to meet. Let your hips maybe sway. So just starting to get into this first child's pose. Be mindful to the knees. If this doesn't feel nice on your knees, feel free to pad them up. But start to walk your hands in towards your knees. Roll up through your spine, and then you're lifting up onto the shins. Square up your hips, press down into the feet behind you. Drop your booty underneath. Bring your hands to your hips. Take a breath and roll your shoulders down and back. Take your exhale. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Take a little lean over toward the left side. Keeping everything down below, all nice and stable. Maybe you gaze up toward the elbow, rotating the pinky under. Inhale, come to center, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. It's a little open twist on your shins here. Notice your hips if you start to open with the arm. Bring it back to center, reaching out from the right fingertips. Maybe the head goes with it. Take one more inhale, one more exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up toward the sky. Exhale, bring your hands down into your heart. Place your palms out in front of you. Come to tabletop, hands and knees. One time, inhale, drop the belly, open up your chest and your heart. Exhale, round it out, press into your palms, hollow and lift. Inhale, find a neutral spine, press down to the right palm, reach your left arm up towards the sky. Take your left wrist circles just a few times around. And then release your left hand down to the mat. Stack your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Flex your right foot, square it off, and then pick your right foot off the floor. Left arm goes forward, thumb to the sky, squeezing in from the navel, breathe in. Exhale, elbow to knee, curl it in, squeeze in. Inhale, open everything out long. Exhale, curl it in. One more, inhale, reach, extend. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, reach, you have the option to stay or bend the back knee, reach for your ankle or your foot. Again, square off the hips, hug from the belly, and then lift from the heart. You notice your left hip likes to go over to the left, bring it back to center, press and lift up. One more inhale, one more exhale. Right foot back, left arm forward, spinal balance. Palm to the floor, bend the right knee, cross your right leg over the left. Feet walk a little bit wider. You might shift forward, back. You might take those same little funny circles, bending at the elbows a bit, just kind of moving through your spine. Reverse it, take it the other direction. Come to center, right foot steps back, left foot joins. You're in the high plank once again, firing up from the legs, squeezing in from the belly. Take one inhale, exhale, knees down and tuck your toes, child's pose. Let the hips be heavy, let your upper body rest. Arms might stay active, so you're lifting the elbows off the floor. Walk your hands in towards your knees. Again, be mindful through the knees. Roll your way up, sit onto the shins. Booty comes to stack underneath your shoulders, hands to your hips. Inhale your left arm up toward the sky. Exhale your side bending over. Notice if you like to sway your hips or move the lower part of the body. Make sure it's pressing down, but you're lifting up. Take one more inhale, one more exhale. Inhale to center, reach both arms up overhead. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Same open twist, keeping everything forward. Twist happens from your midsection here. Inhale, come to center, reach up tall. Also bend your elbows, squeeze your shoulder blades together, send your heart forward, keep your booty grounded. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands come forward, tabletop, tuck your toes, downward facing dog, hips go high. Feel free to pedal out the legs, left and right, get into your calves, your ankles. And then pause in down dog, feet hip distance apart, knees can bend, hips go up towards the sky, gaze is still back. Draw the ribs to connect, back of the head is relaxed. Take one inhale, one exhale. Bend your knees a little bit more. Walk your hands backwards toward your toes. Keep your feet hip distance apart if you can, or in this case, keep them hip distance apart. Inhale, lengthen out your spine halfway. Exhale, soften, forward fold. Do that one more time. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Bend your knees a little bit deeper. Try to connect your torso to your thighs. Get nice and fit into your own self. Walk your hands forward, lengthen out your elbows, come up onto your fingertips. Take your butt bones back behind you, relax behind your head. Take one inhale. Exhale, forward fold, lengthen out the legs. Take a fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway, gaze forward. Walk back to downward facing dog. Hips go high. Press down into the palms. Inhale, reach your right leg up and back, three-legged down dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Give it a tap and squeeze and hold. Stay on the back ball of the foot there. Inhale, reach your right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to your nose, shift forward. Step your right foot in between your hands. Drop your left knee down and tuck your left toes. Take a moment here just to feel your hips where they're at. Instead of collapsing all the way down, try to stay lifted and engaged, but starting to open up the hips. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Send the heart forward. Take one inhale, one exhale. Inhale, shift your hips back. Exhale, start to lengthen out the right leg, lift your heart, and then take your fold all the way over, squaring it off. You're in your half split. If this is a lot, you might stay on your fingertips. You might keep a micro bend of the right knee. You can use your hands to block if you have them available. And wherever you are, walk your hands underneath your shoulders, left hand down, right hand, right hip. Lift up and then take a little twist over to the right. Gaze at your right toes, rebend your right knee, press your left palm by the right foot, tuck your left toes, left knee comes off the mat. Right arm goes up. Continue with that twist. Inhale the right arm over your head, circle it down around the right foot, step back to down dog, hips go high. Inhale, roll forward to your plank position. Exhale, come all the way down to the belly. Untuck your toes, inhale, baby cobra, lift your heart. Exhale, lower your chest. Slide your hands so they're underneath your elbows. Squeeze them in tight. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower chest. Press your palms, tuck your toes. Downward facing dog is where we'll meet, up and back. Inhale your left leg up and back, three-legged down dog. Flex your toes, square of hips, tuck from the belly, even the shoulders. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, cross over. Inhale, leg goes up and back. Exhale, knee to your nose. Step your left foot forward. Tap the back knee down, let your toes relax and soften, juicing up through the hips, lifting up from the heart so there's life out of this front and back side. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Inhale, shift your hips back, lengthen out your left leg. Exhale, take the forward fold over. So bring the inner thighs together, knee can stay soft. You can always stay lifted. We'll come back to that position anyways. Inhale, lengthen out your spine, right hand down, left hand, left hip. It's like you're kind of pulling the hip back to take your twist. Good. Gaze at your left toes, bend your left knee. Right hand next to the left foot, tuck your right toes, pick the back knee up. Left arm goes up, take your twist from here. Inhale the left arm over the head. Circle it down around your left foot, step back, down dog, hips go high. Lift up onto your tippy toes, gaze forward, come to the top of your mat. All the way forward. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, tuck your chin, and gently roll through your spine up to stand. Relax through the shoulders. Inhale the arms up tall. Also hands to your heart. Feet can stay or walk them to touch. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen out your spine. Exhale, hands down, step your right foot back. Left foot joins plank position. Halfway lower chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Cobra or up dog, breathe and lift your heart. Down dog, exhale, hips go high, up and back. Inhale the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Stay here, extend your right foot over to the left. Keep everything the same. Bring your right knee, left elbow. Inhale, the right leg goes high. Exhale, knee to your nose, step your right foot forward. Lift up from your heart, squeeze from your belly. Right hand, right hip. Left arm reaches forward. Squeeze from the belly still. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Reach your right arm back behind you. Find this little balance. Warrior two, spin your left heel down. Inhale, rise to stand. So stacking the knee on top of your ankle, tailbone's neutral, still pressing into the left knife edge of the foot. Take one big breath in, one big breath out. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Take the left arm down, the right arm up and back. Good. Stay here. Start to lengthen out the right knee. You're still finding that side stretch. You're light through that left hand. Inhale, come up, exhale, triangle. Left hand on the left shin, right hand on the right shin, left arm up towards the sky. You're still on the right side, moving through it, squeezing in from the shoulder blades, hugging in from the belly. Warrior two, return to stand, lift up from your heart. Exhale your hands down to the mat. Step back, down dog, hips go high. Lift up onto your tippy toes here. Gaze forward, bend the knees. Step, jump, or float top of the mat. Come forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, arms sweep high, reach up tall. Exhale, hands to your heart. Arms lift, big inhale. Exhale, soft knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, hands down, left foot back, low lunge. Right foot plank position. Halfway lower chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, or skip it. Up dog or cobra. Down dog, exhale, hips go high. Inhale your left leg up and back, three-legged down dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Extend your left foot over to the right. Keep everything the same. Left knee, right elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to your nose. Left foot comes forward. So you're nice and low here. Bring your left hand, left hip. Find the crease. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Reach your right arm by the right ear. Thumb to the sky. You're rotating kind of underneath the arm. And then start to reach your left arm back. Pressing down from the feet, but lifting up. Take one more breath in. One more exhale. Warrior two, let the right arm help you lift up and over. Readjust as needed, but everything should kind of still be the same with that left leg. Pressing into the right edge of the foot, rolling from the shoulder, soften through that knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior, right arm down, left arm back, light through that back arm. Inhale, lengthen out the left knee. Come to center, triangle, hips go back, left arm down, right arm high. Shoulder blades on the back, side body peeling up, belly in, fingers tall. Warrior two, inhale, return to stand. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to down dog, hips go high. Take a nice breath in, a nice breath out. Heels lift, gaze forward, bend the knees. Step, jump, or float top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose, bend your knees, sit down. Inhale, lift your heart. Softening down into the shoulders, draw the ribs, and sit down a little bit lower. Right arm sweeps down toward the floor, reach back, open twist. Inhale, chair pose, right arm up. Exhale, switch left arm down and back. Inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, forward, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lengthen, bend the knees, plant your palms, step it back, float it back, go through the flow, skip the whole thing as needed. We meet back downward facing dog. Pause here, one breath in, one breath out. Continuing on, reach your right leg up and back, three-legged down dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Extend the right foot, spin the left heel down, peel the left arm up. Falling triangle. Option to reach your left arm over your head. Gaze down, left palm down, right leg high, breathe it in. Exhale, knee to your nose, step your right foot forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, right arm back, left arm forward, that little spinal balance lunge. Warrior two, inhale, rise to stand. Reverse it, left arm down, right arm back. Lengthen out the right knee, inhale, come to center. Triangle, right arm down, left arm high. Warrior two, return to stand. Stay with me, gaze over your right fingertips. Left hand, left hip. Reach forward, half moon. Right hand goes down. Start to lift your back leg. Opening up side body. Keep your right toes facing 12 o'clock. You might reach your left arm up. You can always keep a softness of the back knee. Take one more inhale here. One more exhale. Left hand down, soften the right knee, square your hips off. So let the knee soften to get your hips aligned. Bend the right knee now deeper. Left knee taps your right knee. Extend it out long. Use your back of the left hamstring glute. Squeeze it in, keep your heart up. Left leg goes back. This is still engaged. Last one, squeeze it in. Lift it back. Keep your right knee bent, step to chair pose, arms float up tall. Exhale, left arm toward the floor, open twist to your left. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, switch it out. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward, fold all the way over. Exhale, your hands down, step it back, float it back, go through your flow. We meet back in downward facing dog. Left leg floats up, big inhale. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, falling triangle, extend the foot, spin the back heel down, lift up from your hips, press into the knuckles of your hands. Right arm might float over your head. Circle it down, right hand to the mat, left leg high, breathe in. Exhale, step your left foot in between your hands. Lift up, left arm back, right arm forward. Warrior two, spin the back heel down. Inhale, lets you come up. Exhale, settle into it. Reverse, right arm down, left arm up, breathe in. Lengthen out the left knee. Exhale, come up, triangle, left arm down, right arm high. Warrior two, rebend the left knee, lift up from your heart. Left hand stays, right hand, right hip. Reach forward, out, and down to lift your right leg up for half moon. Maybe the right arm comes up towards the sky. Left knee can stay soft, left toes are still forward. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. Bend your left knee. Right hand down, square your hip. Right knee taps your left. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale out. Last one. Reach it out. Step to chair pose. Feet meet, booty down, arms float up. Hands to your heart. Take a big breath in. Let's twist. Left elbow hooks to the outside of the knee. Let's squeeze in from your front. And then keep your booty back, your knees forward. You're twisting. Same thing like all the twists we've done. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, come to center chair pose. Stand all the way up, bring your hands to your heart. Nice. Right foot is going to stay down. Left knee is going to lift for one-legged mountain pose. Stacking everything, lining it up, squeezing in. Cross your left leg over for eagle legs. So it's just like a little cross. You might tap your foot. It might go all the way around. Arms wide. Left arm underneath the right. Eagle wrap the arms. Now sit down a little bit lower here. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Nice. Keep your eagle arms. Just unwind your left leg. Step to chair. Drop your booty under. Squeeze in. Be gentle to your knees here. Lift up onto your tippy toes. Start to lower, lower, lower down. Unwind your arms, hands to your heart. Line up shoulders on top of knees. You're squeezing your inner thighs together. This is still engaged. Option stay here. Option left elbow outside of the right knee. You have your same little twist. If you're working on your arm balance, your hands go down. Right elbow can stay soft. Left elbow to knee, palms down, gaze forward. It's like a lift of the hips to lean into it. You might come back down. Hands to your heart. Hands to the floor. Lift your hips. Separate your feet hip distance apart. Shake it out side to side. Let it feel nice. Grab opposite elbow. Shake your head yes. Maybe no. And then yes. Again. Release your arms. Lengthen out your spine halfway. Exhale, soften, forward fold. Bend the knees, gently roll through your spine up to stand. Give your shoulders a shrug, feet come back together. Sit the booty down, hands to your heart. Let's just switch sides. Tailbone under, shoulders left, breathe in. Exhale, twist, right elbow to the outside of the left. Press against the palm. Open up from the heart. Same thing, the butt bones are forward, but you're twisting the right side as well as the left. Inhale, come back to center. Nice and easy here. Stand all the way up, bring your hands down to your heart. Awesome. Left foot will stay, right knee comes in towards your belly. Cross your right leg over your left, eagle wrap, fully half tap. Arms can go wide, right arm underneath the left arm. Lift up tall, and sit back. Nice and easy. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Keep your eagle arms if you can. Unwind, step back to chair. Lift up to your tippy toes. We go slow, slow, slow down. Unwind, hands to heart. Lift up. Stack knees, hips, belly strong. Exhale, twist to your left side. Right elbow stacks. Try to keep your knees together. If you're taking your arm balance, gaze to the left. Hands go down. If you're working on it and want to use your elbow, go for it. It's done without the elbow typically, but gaze forward, hips lift. Keep the gaze out because you want to kind of teeter-totter motion over. Squeeze in from here. Hands back to the heart. Gaze forward, hands down. Hips high. Step your feet hip distance apart. Shake it out. Maybe interlace the hands above the tailbone. Let your arms come up and over your head. And release your arms down. Lengthen out your spine halfway. Exhale the palms. Step back, float back, go through the flow. You have one more round if you want to take that vinyasa. And then down dog is where we'll meet. Big breath in. Big breath out. Heels lift, gaze forward. Bend the knees. Step, jump, or float to sit. However you want to get there. Slide your legs out long. Flexing through your feet, lifting up from your heart. Then just take an easy fold over. Knees can stay soft. We won't be here that long, just kind of feeling the back of the legs. You feel your back, bend the knees and send your heart forward. Awesome. Inhale, lift your chest. Knees bend, grab the back of your thighs or reach your arms forward. We're gonna scoop and slowly, slowly come down. Hug your knees in when you get down there. Left foot's gonna place down to the floor, kind of like we just did standing. Right leg is gonna cross over. Eagle wrap the legs. The knees come towards your chest. Flex your ankles, your feet. Hands, left hand, right foot, right hand, left foot, or shin ankle area. Try to keep your knees stacked. And the further your feet go away from each other, the more you'll feel that outer hip stretch. Your knees aren't fully crossed, that's okay. Do your best. This is not happening figure four. Hug it in. Similar stretches, but in a different way, and you kind of get different parts of the body. Unwind, hug your knees in towards your belly, give yourself a squeeze. And then drop your knees to your left. We'll keep this last twist soft. We did a lot of twisting. This one, just anything else you're holding on through. Neck, shoulders, down the spine, down the hips. Let it go. Take one big breath in. One big breath out. Inhale, come back to center. Place your feet down, left leg over the right, eagle wrap, and then legs in. It's like Gomukhasana on the back, so that happy cow pose. We normally do this sitting, but a little bit more accessible on your back. And again, if your knees don't fully cross, do what feels best for you. Figure four is a great option. Try to let your head and neck soften here so you're not lifting and forcing anything. Take one more inhale and exhale. Unwind, hug your knees back in towards your belly. Knees fall to the right, take your spinal twist. Arm can go left, head might join. Nothing needs to touch the ground, shoulders and knees. They don't have to find the earth. If they do, that's great. Come back to center. And then find happy baby. Hands around ankles or your feet. Knees toward the armpits, feet to the sky. You might give yourself a little rock side to side. Keeping your tailbone grounded. Engage through the feet. And feet together. Knees out. And then knees to the chest. Give yourself one last final squeeze. And then release your legs all the way out long. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath your chest. Place one hand to the belly and then the other hand on top of your belly. So this center where we did most of our twists, where that power, that strength lies within you, just feel that. Built a little internal heat. We got to release any extra stress with those twists. Good for the digestion. Nice for the spine. Let this all settle in. Take a big breath in through your nose. Big exhale, let it out. And stay here as long as you would like. Otherwise, release your hands, place your feet down to the floor. So feel this stability here from the ground up. Roll over to one side and come up to sit. We'll close our practice here together. Just a comfortable seat, hands to the heart. Eyes can close. Whatever brought you to this practice today, let that kind of stay with you and bring it through the rest of the day with you. Staying present, staying open, staying a little bit more balanced, especially during this time where we might need it. I thank you for tuning in and joining me. Namaste.